Hello, my dear gems. Hey, Geminis. Welcome to your weekly reading covering Tuesday, September 17th to Tuesday, September 24th, 2019. Golden oldies, you know that my readings are timeless. That whenever you click into the reading is when you're meant to hear the messages, okay? This is the menu I put up on theartigan.com/tarot, so that's where you can get that. I'm changing my format. I'm changing an intro to the outro so that all the new subscribers, if you'd like to know how this works, why this works, and what's actually happening here, you can wait for the end. And the golden oldies, we just jump right into the gravy. Okay, so gems, this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising Ascendants, okay? What's the message this week? What do we need you to know this week? What do we have to catch you up on? We have Saturn going direct, so... oh, damn. I feel like this is for you. 9 of Staves, 8 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. There's something brewing right now. There's something that you've been working really hard on. This could just be, it could be that you've been working hard on this thing this week, or you've just been exhausting yourself at work. So it's either having to do with this or not. But either way, I feel like you are being defensive. You are being defensive. You're defending your boundaries though. So I'm not getting like a bad defensive. You could be defensive of your job, what you do for work. You could be defensive of people criticizing you for working too much. But either way, there's something moving fast for you. And I feel like this is your Saturn going direct. I feel like that sword is Saturn. I feel like whatever karma you've accrued, you're gonna get it. It's gonna move. So look to see where Saturn is in your chart, Gemini, and that will tell you what area of your life you can expect that momentum to pick up. The World, beautiful. This is karma. This is Saturn. This is the Saturn card for you, Geminis. So I feel like what's coming towards you, the energy that's coming towards you, is closing out of a major karmic cycle. When I say a major karmic cycle, I mean 7 years, 14 years, 21, 30 years of something being one way. And now it'll never be that way again. And it makes way for a whole new cycle of things to be a certain way, is what I'm saying. So there is something coming to a close. There's a rebirth that's trying to happen. There's full circle. Like you've already gone and gotten all the opinions. You've already known everything. We've danced this dance a million times. Like now it's like the time to close out. You're closing out. This could have to do with working too much. It could have to do with being very defensive. It could have to do with your action principle, taking action, not taking action. Speaking too fast. It could, for some of you. I love Geminis. I'm not making fun of you. But for some of you, you speak before you think, and you speak a little too quickly, and that could for some of you, that could be what needs like a little. I'm speaking of speaking. Okay, what's the next message for our beautiful gems, our sparkling gems in the sea of life, the twinkling stars, the brightest little gems in the night sky, our little Geminis, our loquacious little our loquacious little sprites of messages. Ooh, trouble brews. 4 of Cups. I feel like you get an opportunity this week that you might not take. You might have an opportunity coming to you this week to advance to the next phase of life, to really stop a negative cycle and to like replace that toxic cycle. We all are in toxic cycles that we have to end and move on from before we start positive cycles, positive good things happening repeatedly over time. But in order to do that, we have to stop negative cycles, toxic cycles, that there's only bad things happening in over time repeatedly. Okay, so you're choosing this week, Gemini. You're making the free will decision of what you're going to pick. You pick one or the other. You definitely do. Let's see if it's the good standards or if it's coming out of the defensiveness. Okay? Because the Four of Cups could, ooh, oh, thank God. Okay, this is the fix-it angel. This is the, Water Baby calls this the fix-it angel. That's where I get it from. Love Water Baby. She lives in Los Angeles, guys. Okay, so the Temperance is the blessing. It's swooping in at the last moment to pull you back from a car coming, or taxi, you know. It's just very, very auspicious and fortuitous. I don't think it's what you're rejecting. I think this is healing. I think this is going to heal this. You could even be feeling rejected, like on the inside, like underneath. I know it sounds confusing, but Geminis are mercurial. You guys are, you know, you can think two completely opposite thoughts at the same time. You can, you know what I'm saying? So you're not limited to, oh, I'm only defensive. Oh, I'm only rejected. No, you can be defensive and rejected at the same time. You're the Gemini, okay? So it could have to do with that. I want another card for the Geminis. What's the next message for this? Is going to be a good extended of clarifying, of clarifying these big energies. Because this is connected to the World card. This, if you're able to complete this cycle, Geminis, when Saturn, look over the past 4.5 months, since April 29th is when Saturn first went retrograde. That's when you could have seen or felt like a major stop in energy, a major halt in progression. There could have been, it's just been hardship, okay? It's just been major hardship. It's been testing your commitment, testing your resolve, testing your integrity, testing your responsibility. You know, anything that wasn't supposed to be stable, anything that isn't a strong foundation should have collapsed by now, Gemini. And you're being challenged, you're being asked by the universe, by the cosmos, by the deities you pray to, meditate on, believe in, whatever. They are asking you, through me, to lay it down. To lay it all down and accept the blessings of the universe. If you haven't laid it all down already. When I say lay it down, I mean give it up. Give up the defensiveness, give up overwork, give up you could be, for some of you, these two cards are connected. It's like when you're defensive, you automatically spit back something, okay? It's like a trigger, they trigger each other. And what you speak is super defensive. They're kind of connected. And I feel like you do work a lot. I feel like you're very busy. But this is also the card of mastery. So if you're using this the right way, then you're getting really good at something, okay? But what they're wanting you to do is close out the cycle. Because I am a little bit concerned that this is you being given an opportunity to choose a positive cycle and you saying no and kind of turning your back on the Saturn lesson here. And I just don't want that to happen. But like I said, I do see this Temperance angel, so I feel like you will get help. This is divine intervention. So I just hope it's not something like dangerous, like you get into a car accident and it's like divine intervention, you know, or something like that. But I do feel like there is divine intervention that will come in to help you balance this out, help you balance out your emotions, help you balance out your thoughts, Gemini, okay? Let's pull one more card, just one more. Why is it so many? No. Oh my God. This is all for you too. One more card. One more card, I said. Okay. You have the Six of Cups. This could have to do with closing out a major cycle in a relationship that you've either had since childhood or someone who is a past life connection to you. That your past life, maybe soulmates, maybe you've just had past lives together. Could be a family situation, someone you've known for a long time maybe. That relationship that used to be so wonderful and now you feel very hurt and heartbroken about it. This is actual stability and actual foundation. That's what this has to do with. This is the foundation of this relationship. There's a prominent relationship here. There is a one-on-one relationship that's at stake here, Gemini. And you're being challenged, you're being asked to choose the high road. To choose the high road. We're going to clarify all of this to see what the issues are and what the other side is and all that good stuff. So Geminis, if this is resonating for you, which means that you know this is you know who the other person is, you know whose traits these belong to, and you know that that you can feel something kind of coming up with this person, that means that, oh, that's right. Hi, I'm Natalie, spelled Natalee, and I'm psychic. That means I'm psychically channeling your energy back to you. That means that we are connecting. And if we are connecting, then you get to keep all this information for yourself. It's yours. It's my gift to you. It's my intention that these feel like personal readings so that I can help you. If you'd like to join me on the other side, on the extended side, I dig into all of this and I clarify it further and I get even more information. So you can check that out at theartigan.com/shop, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. And if it's not resonating for you, then that means that you're here. If you're still watching this, that means you're here for the Scooby Snacks, the golden nuggets of wisdom, entertainment. You're here for company. And in which case, hey, Crosswatcher, I welcome you. Have a seat. Stay as long as you'd like. I'll see you next week, Gems. Bye. Someone feels like they have, and this really feels like it's this dude right here, the 9 and the 7 of staves. You or another person, the other side of this, because there's this relationship that needs to be repaired before you can move forward, Gemini. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of sentiment. There's so much wonderful energy here. It really is beautiful. And it was a foundation for you, for something you could stand on. But right in the smack dab middle, there's real heartbreak. There's like real pain here. So what it feels like is that you two are very close. Pain on both sides. Working too hard, working yourself into exhaustion and distracting yourself from thinking about all of this. Healing this relationship will actually complete a karmic cycle for you and it'll set you free. The vibration wants to correct itself. It's like an aberration. It's not conducive to closing out major spiritual cycles, which is what the cosmos and the universe is asking you to do. They're asking you to purify your mind, purify your thoughts, so that you're very nostalgic. You are both extremely nostalgic about each other. Does Gemini take the opportunity to heal this week? Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Ooh, you're being penaltied by the universe. There's a penalty. I'm just giving it to you straight. There's a penalty if you refuse this divine opportunity coming your way. If you are being defensive, demanding, speaking too quickly, ignoring, working on yourself and your character, that's exactly what you're going to get back through the King of Wands, except the King of Wands will actually have a whole system of universal law and maybe even man's law behind them, backing them up, where you don't have that. Universe is going to answer you, say, okay, that's what Gemini wants, that's what Gemini gets. All of that harshness come right back to you. It's going to smack you right upside the head, coming out through the King of Wands. Could have inherited some bad habits from your parents, that's the only way you've known how to be. And in order to forgive would be taking a huge leap of faith for you. Do it. Cannot go wrong. Number 1, you have the Fool card. Number 2, you have